The third attempt in 3 months to promulgate a state of emergency. In early May, President Gotabaya Rajapaksa purportedly promulgated the state of emergency. It lasted only for a few days. It was challenged in the Supreme Court. I myself appeared as counsel and court granted leave to proceed against that imposition of emergency. The case is still pending in court. It was immediately revoked. Thereafter, he promulgated a state of emergency again and allowed it to lapse before it could be debated in this House. Now, this is the third time. On the 18th of July, as acting President, President Ranil promulgated state of emergency, which is now placed before the House. The leader of the House, when he presented the emergency proclamation, stated that he recounted a story of his experience of appearing for some suspects who were charged with the bomb attack on Parliament. In that narration itself, he said that his clients were found to have given a confession, and that was not given voluntarily. It was found that they had not given it voluntarily, and therefore they were acquitted. I should rest my case just with that. If it was not given voluntarily, how was it given then? The abuse of emergency powers is what he was referring to. This we have lived through experience. Now, this is the contradiction, and I call it a government of contradictions today. The very minister who introduces the debate says in his experience confessions were obtained by force, and yet he presents one of the most draconian, not just the proclamation, regulations that have been made under it. We have not seen anything like this in the past. Now, what is the cause for this? Why is a state of emergency necessary today? We've gone through a stormy period from April till July. There were attempts to promulgate emergency which failed. Now, after the new president has taken over, a state of emergency is being declared. What for? He became president on account of this protest. If not for this protest, he won't be president today. That's quite simple. Everyone who keeps saying, we
you
must
have 2 more
abide by the
minutes, honorable member.
Constitution.
You have 2 more minutes.
How much?
You have 2 more minutes.
Thank you. Everyone who says we must abide by the Constitution is now have seated there, having formed a new government on the back of the protest. If not, you won't be there. If not, the president won't be there. You have benefited from the protest, and once you have sat there, you are saying all this is illegal. Then all that happened is also illegal. Then you occupying that post is also illegal. Since time is short, I just want to refer to one fact. Impunity in this country has a long history. And that I can refer to from July 1983, this is the month of July, and we remember what happened in 83 July, and one of the greatest blots in the history of this country is the massacre of the prisoners in Valikada prison, who were protected by the state. They ought to have been protected by the state. They were in the custody of the state. Has anybody been prosecuted for that? No. The massacre of the inmates in Bindunuwavak under the state protection, custody. Has anyone been prosecuted for that? No. The Trinco 5, the 17 ACF aid workers in Mutur, the list goes on. Another Trinco, the 11 youth in Colombo, more recent. No. So I want to table, since time is short, the most recent publication of the report, which says impunity in times of uncertainty. Can currency be protected where life and freedom are savaged? Addressing Lanka's trust deficit must go deeper than economics. This is a UTHR report dated 9th of July 2022. I urge members of Parliament to, it's on the web as well, but I'm tabling it here, to read it, to see, identify the root causes. What it says is the rupee is devaluing, but life and liberty have been devalued in this country much earlier.
Thank you, Honourable Member. Your time is
therefore,
over.
we must get our perspective right. If not, there is no future for this country. Thank you.